Good afternoon, my students and other learners. Welcome to our today's lesson. I'm Madam Patricia. Database Management System Components. So these are the components that make up a database management system, and they include 1. Software. You can say it's a set of programs that are used to control and manage the database overall. This includes things like the database software itself, the operating system that is going to be used, the network software that is being used to share data among users, and the application program that is used to access the data from the database management system. Then number 2, hardware. It consists of the physical electronic devices such as computers, input, output devices being used, software, storage devices, and all these, they provide the interface between the computer and the real world system. 3. Data. Dbms exists to collect, store, process, and access data. So the most important component in the database management system is the data itself. So the database contains both the actual, operational, and metadata. 4. Procedures. These are the instructions and rules that exist on how to use the database management system in designing, running the database, using documented procedures to guide the users that operate and manage it. The other one is database access language. It's also another component. This is used to access the data to and from the database, to enter new data, to update existing data, or retrieve required data from the database. The user has to write a set of commands in a database access language, submit these to the Dbms, which then processes the data and generates a readable form. Query processor. It transforms the user queries into a series of low-level instructions. This reads the online user's query, translates it into efficient series of operations in a form capable of being sent to the runtime data manager for execution. Runtime database manager sometimes is also referred to as database control system, and is the central software component of Dbms that interfaces with user submitted application programs and queries. It handles database access at runtime. Its function is to convert operations in users' queries. It also provides control to maintain the consistency, integrity, and security of the data. Data manager. It is also called cache manager. It is responsible for handling of data in the database, providing a recovery to the system that allows it to recover the data after failure or after it has been lost. Database engine. The core service for storing, processing, and securing data. It provides controlled access and rapid transaction processing to address the requirements of the most demanding data consuming applications. Data dictionary. This is a reserved space within the database used to store information about the database itself. Ensures that the Dbms representation of the data follow one standard as defined in the dictionary. Report writer. It is also called report generator. It is a program that extracts information from one or more files, presents the information in a specified format. So most of them, they allow the user to select records that meet certain conditions and display selected fields in a row or columns in a specific format. That marks the end of our lesson today. Remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for attending my lesson.